Welcome to Wellspace Counseling. My name is Jason Wilkinson, and it is that time of year again. The holidays are over, and the sky up here, at least in Portland, the sky is gray, and you can just kind of tell that things are shifting. Attitudes are shifting, and it's time to talk about something that maybe you've heard about: seasonal affective disorder, also known as SAD. And there's some symptoms about SAD or seasonal affective disorder that's a little bit different than, say, depression or major depression disorder. And so we want to talk about a few of those differences. But first, one of the commonalities is thoughts of death or suicide. And so those thoughts are there, those thoughts are present, can be present, but there's some significant differences as well. And one of those differences, or a symptom of seasonal affective disorder, is it's seasonal, right? So it comes along when things start changing, sun starts going away, and you can just tell it's coming on. So one of the symptom number one is it tends to be seasonal. It comes on when things get cloudy and gray, goes away when the sunshine starts popping back through again. Symptom number two is you notice a change in your mood. Drastic change, feeling like you're not feeling good about yourself, noticing that you're more irritable, that you're grumpy, more lethargic, and those types of things start occurring within you. Symptom number three is you lose an interest. There's a loss of interest in things that you typically enjoy, activities that you enjoy. If you enjoy going outside, you start feeling like that's taken away from you during this time period. And so the idea of going outside is no longer fun. Eating food may lose some of its joy. Talking to people, being active, you start losing some of that interest in those types of activities. Symptom number four that you notice is a change in appetite. And I just learned that actually we tend to eat more carbs during this time of year because the carbs release feel-good chemicals and hormones inside of our body. And so you notice changes. Maybe you start eating less, maybe you start eating more. Typically more, but it's all about bringing comfort into ourselves or into our body to relieve some of those depressive feelings. Symptom number five of seasonal affective disorder is feelings of worthlessness or guilt that pop up inside of us, feeling like I'm not good enough to go and accomplish XYZ. And then when XYZ doesn't get done, feeling bad that you're not being more productive or doing more. So those feelings tend to crop up during seasonal affective disorder during this time of year, and specifically January and February is when it crops up the most. So symptom number six is difficulty focusing. And again, this has to do with motivation, feeling like you're able to accomplish the goals that you want to accomplish, struggling to sit still because a lot of times that requires focusing, and focus is hard, and it's especially hard during this period of seasonal affective disorder. So you gotta get up, you gotta move, you sleep more, and those types of things, just distracting yourself from the uncomfort that is rising up inside of us. So those are 7 symptoms, including the symptoms of thoughts of death or suicide that tend to crop up inside of people this time of year. There's more tips, more ideas, more suggestions, including how you might be able to find comfort, healthy ways of comfort or coping. You can find all of this at www.wellspacepdx.com/blog. Read the blog for more tips and ideas. We'll see you next time. Thanks.